Good morning. Welcome to another video for Brown Bag Gentlemen. I am Scott and welcome. That box is one of 3 identical boxes, well, almost identical boxes. The same basic stuff, different colors are in them for my 3 sons. My eldest son, Sean, my youngest child and youngest son, Rye, and my son-in-law, Ryan. Ryan is Jewish, so Hannukah started Thursday, so I gotta get these suckers in the mail today to have before the end of Hannukah for him, and of course to be under the tree for Christmas for the other 2 brats. So boys, if you're watching, be expecting that box coming in the mail here, because it's getting mailed today and it's supposed to be a 2-day service. I already printed out the labels. So with that, let's get started. Today's soap will be one you've seen before, the Soap Commander Courage. It's, I don't know if you can see those, the ingredients: peppercorn, cedar, and what was it, spice? Citrus and cedar, it says. It's just a light, pleasant scent. You get a pepper like scent, but not the part that makes your nose sneezy. So we're going to do that today, and we're going to kind of do a vintage theme today. We're going to use an old Gillette Fat Boy. Actually, this is the Slim Twist, I think. No, it's Fat Boy. Okay, Fat Boy, I believe. I've got a Slim Twist as well, but it's not. This one's finished, custom finished. The company is Delta Echo. They don't actually exist anymore that I'm aware of. I think they went out of business, but this is the one they did for me before they went out of business. It's already loaded with a blade. Got a Gillette nest set. This one, it's got a problem because basically that little part is the little crimp has gone out of it, so it just falls. But it's still, I mean, it functions perfectly. I still twist it tight and then the quarter snug. And it's on a number, oh, this is hard without glasses. If I can see it, so I'll show it to you. If you see the little red dash, you can see that it's on number 7. That's, for me, that's comfortable. If you were to get a Fat Boy and you're kind of new to shaving, I would say start at about a 3 or 4. Start there. Work your way up or down kind of from there. Usually it's up from there, or a lot of people just stay there and they're happy. Some people peg it to 9 and just not happy with that even still. But I find a number 7 is a sweet spot for me on that razor. A little more, a little too much, a little bit less, not quite what I want it to be. So that's what I do. Okay, put my cap away. So let's get started. Let's wash the face. I'm rinsing from the sink instead of from the washcloth. The warm water from that. And I got the new block, the new cube. You see it now, so you can see that. So it came in. I've been using it this week. So it's kind of roughed out there. When you get it, it's all got kind of sharp edges, so it's a little cumbersome, I'll say the first week, but this thing is probably a week old tomorrow. Probably, well, I probably used it, this is my 5th time, I think, so it's already smoothing out a little bit, so it's not so chunky and intrusive to use. So that happens quick, so don't let that dismay you if you get it and you're not really keen on the feeling of it, because it's going to soften up to your face as you rub it on your face. But do wash your face first. If you haven't stepped right out of the shower in the last couple of minutes, wash your face. Okay. Okay, the washcloth comes in to wipe it off. I didn't use it to wipe down, but I am using it to wipe off. For me, it's just a little less messy than splashing it off in the sink. I don't want to make too much of a mess. I got stuff all over the counter. And if you don't get it all off, it's appreciated, so doesn't matter. Leave it on, doesn't matter. Okay. Slightly different camera angle today, a little bit lower. So I'm trying to force myself to look at the camera lens and not at the screen. That's Ken shaving and BSing. He's big on that, so I'm trying to behave, Ken. I'm trying. Obviously, I've already lathered up. And this is just a good daily driver, so I just like this. This soap is a light scent. I could put any aftershave I want over it. It doesn't matter because it's such a light scent. Something to be said for just lighter scented aftershave. You're not committed to one. I mean, I like those as well. Like the Phoenixes are stronger scented, and now that their aftershaves are so strong, really enjoy them. But I enjoy this too. So I kind of, I like the variety of it. That's why we get so into the hobby, because we like the variety of it. Okay, pass one with the grain. Last week, after using that Nassep blade in my charcoal goods razor, wasn't as happy. It might just be a bad blade, but I just wasn't as happy with it. Got myself a couple times where I didn't think I should have, but I did. So I'm gonna assume it's operator error, but just wasn't as pleased. For as much as it got me, it wasn't. It could have been sharper, I'll say, a little more aggressive. A lot of times too, if you're going to get yourself with a blade, it's going to be on the first use. And this, of course, is the first use. I change my blades on Saturdays. I drive them for a week. Some guys consider that sacrilege. They try to change them every 3 to 4 days or more often, but don't feel the need. Wearing the Harley t-shirt today too, because it's here in North Carolina. It's supposed to be 60 plus degrees today, so I'm hoping after my final rake of the leaves, I'm hoping today's gonna be the last rake of the leaves, that I'm gonna get to take the bike out for a little ride. Who knows, maybe the missus will go with me, we'll see. But I'm sure I got errands to run that I just have to use the bike to go on. Okay, plenty good. Second pass across the grain. Of course, normally I don't do a second pass under the nose on Saturday, but today I feel like it because I was backing it off last week. I wasn't keen on that blade, so I pretty much did a week of single passes. So I'm just feeling the need to do a second pass today. Tomorrow, Sunday, yes, I'll do a second pass then too. Then start alternating on Monday. Your shave, you do what you want to do. And of course, it's never baby butt smooth under my nose when I'm done, because I don't do more than 1 or 2 passes. But someday I might even try a third pass with this. Not today, but I might. I don't want to do it on camera. I'm afraid of what I might do to myself. Okay. Now the razor too. It's Basic Gillette Fat Boy on eBay. You should find a solid user for 50 bucks in that range. We'll say 30 to 75. We'll put it in that for a range, but around 50 bucks. I think I paid 50 for this one. And the finish was not pretty when I got it. Of course, it's, this is a 1959. It's a 60-year-old razor. Okay, it's 61. Don't ask me how I know that. And of which too, oh, by the way, happy birthday, Jim Gorman. I said happy birthday to you this morning on Facebook. Jim Gorman up in Maine. His birthday today. So happy birthday. Let's see, pass 3 against the grain. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, this blade just shines. I find that it's sharp enough to really just kind of glide and slice the whiskers, not get bogged down and snag. The Nasette to me last week, it was just a little bit too rough around the edges. It was like, yeah, it got me a couple times, so maybe it did stammer. Maybe it could have just been a bad blade. I'll give it another try in that razor, and we'll see. I mean, I've used it before, and it didn't really come to my mind, but now I'm looking for it. Okay, as much as I'm going to chase that, I'm just not going to chase it any closer. And I sliced myself real good right there last week with that blade again, that razor and that blade combination. So I started shaving around it for several days, and it finally healed up about yesterday, I think. So that's my first time shaving really against the grain over it in a week. My hair's getting a bit long for me anyway, and I'm hoping to get my hair cut on Monday. So next week's shave, I won't be as shorn as I am in the summertime, where I go all the way down, but down to a 2.5 on the sides would be enough. See just that residual slickness. There. Yeah. Happy with that. Just rinsing out my razor here. I'm not going to pause it like I normally do. There we go. I just kind of open it up and rinse it under water. And now I'm going to tap it against, basically buff it off the towel real quick. There we go. And like all twist open razors, I'm going to dry it open. So I'm going to grab it like this. Basically, you see it? I'm going to leave it on the shelf open to dry. And you're just going to have to listen to me rinse off. I'm washing off my brush now. And I basically see I rinse off the outside, then I basically swirl it into the water against my hand 50 times under the warm water. 2, 3, 4, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now, let's see. Let's use this towel just to show you what I do next. Instead of walking over there, I'll just dry off the handle in my hand, squeeze it once, and then brush it 7 times one way, and then turn it 90 degrees and do brush 7 more times. There. Put it on a shelf. Back. Let's rinse out the bowl now. We're going to rinse that out in the warm water. Okay, then we just dry it off quickly with a towel. Okay, and I'm showing you my towel rack before that I put it on. Let's see, let's rinse off the face with warm water. I'm just rinsing the washcloth under warm water. Now I'm turning the sink to cold water, so when I'm done with the warm, I'm going to switch to cold to close up the pores. Kind of an important step. Warmth, soothing, oh, nice. This is a nice part about shaving. Oh, that feels good, yeah. Been a cold snap week here in North Carolina. I know you guys up north, this ain't nothing. It's practically summer for you. Okay. Wipe up the face a little higher up. There. There. Now, I'm going to get my Allen block. So I'm going to go just with my hands. I'm going to splash the cold water on. I do about 3 times, with one hand, so I'll be right back. start on the face. Straight to the alum block as the face is dripping. There's a couple of little red spots up there and around here, so gets a little, everything gets a little alum. If I see a little red, it gets alum. Little blemish right there. Too many snacks. Not enough water. Okay, there's that. There we go. Yes, 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 yes. I'd like to give that a second. We're going to stay with the old school theme. I know it's not Shelton's, it's the modern Old Spice, but still a theme. So we're going to use the Old Spice to splash down with today. Kind of restricted my finger a little bit here, because otherwise it does come out pretty good. So nice alcohol sting and burn. There. There. Ah, yes. Oh, yes. There we go. Neatened up, smooth face. That'll dry down in a second. Freshened up. Hair's combed. Ready to go out and be social with the leaves. Gotta go rake leaves for the next several hours. Do that, but after I run to the post office first to drop these out for the boys. So, hope you enjoyed that shave for today. And go with God.